A very good morning and welcome to this Sunday's edition of Visual Radio on YES101. I'm Sharanya Bevikrama. We start off with your headlines.
News First headline.
Making headlines this morning, water cuts for parts in Gampaha today. Prison officer arrested with firearms in Rajagiri raid. NIA nabs prime accused in Sri Lankan human trafficking case. In news overseas, Ukraine Zelensky acknowledges offensive in Russia. In sports, neutral athletes from Russia and Belarus can take part in closing ceremony, says IOC. Taking a look at your news in detail, the National Investigations Agency, also known as the NIA, arrested a key accused in the Sri Lankan human trafficking case who was on the run for the last 3 years. Senior Abul Khan from Sri Lanka was nabbed from Tamil Nadu where he was hiding. According to the NIA, investigations found that he, along with his associates, used to confine trafficked victims in a boat before sending them to Mangaluru by train, car and bikes. More of your local news, the National Water Supply and Drainage Board said that water supply will be suspended for 12 hours from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. today in several areas of the Gampaha district. The water cut will affect the Paliyagoda, Wattala, Jayala, Katunayaka, Siduwa municipal council areas and Kalaniya, Wattala, Biyagama, Maharagama, Dompe, Jayala, Katana, Minuwangoda as well as the Gampaha municipal council areas. The water cut is due to essential maintenance work by the Electricity Board. Still in your local news, a prison officer was arrested in Rajagiri during a raid conducted by the Police Narcotics Bureau following a tip-off. A T-56 firearm and 2 pistols were found in the suspect's possession.
International news.
And in your news overseas, Ukraine's President Zelensky has acknowledged for the first time that his military is conducting an offensive inside Russia's western region. In his nightly televised address on Saturday, Zelensky said Ukraine's military is pushing the war, quote, onto the aggressor's territory, unquote. This comes 5 days after Ukraine began its operation, which has taken Russia by surprise and prompted mass evacuations across both sides of the border.
Sports news.
And finally, in your sports news this morning, Russian and Belarusian athletes competing at the Paris Olympics as neutral individual athletes without their flag or emblem will be allowed to take part in the game's closing ceremony on Sunday, the International Olympics Committee said yesterday. The athletes were not allowed to take part in the opening ceremony on the 26th of July when teams paraded on the boats down the river Seine. And that is a wrap of your visual radio here on YES101 for this morning. For the News First team, I'm Sharanya Bevikrama. Thank you for watching.